Welcome to my channel, Oracles and Enchantments. Stay and learn about unusual subjects and get your weekly oracles.
There is a sound beneath the sound, like wind over stone and feathers brushing the veil. It is the call of Ma'at, ancient winged one of balance, truth, and divine order. She returns now not in wrath, but in remembrance, calling her priestesses back to their stations in the temples of the soul. She comes to you not as myth, but as sovereign force, offering not domination, but partnership. Seeing this oracle means you accepted it intuitively, and in this moment your bones sing what your mind had long forgotten. You once served with her. You will again. Her currency is not gold, it's cattle, representative of Hather's love, offering you sanctuary and a home that allows a sacred interweaving of responsibility and reverence. She offers comforts for you to relish, to empower your commitment to her call, a commissioning. She has come to offer you activation. Ma'at is calling her priestesses now, in waves. They come with memories in their marrow, sacred agreements long buried, and a fire of compassion sharpened by the trials of this world. If you're seeing this, you are one of them. Untangle the lie from the thread. Sing the story back to balance. Ma'at walks with you. Your vows are not forgotten. Wear a feather, not to prove your worth, but to remember your heart was always light. The temple rises when you do. You are being summoned. Answer gently. Answer wholly. Answer now. Things that you can do as part of your connection to her. You can wear or even draw an ankh as a sign of remembrance. You can create a ceremony to untangle something physical, knots, threads, cords, while setting the intention to release karmic distortion from yourself and for all those whom you love. Even this planet itself could be untangled with your fingers. Light a candle and whisper, I accept my role in restoring divine order, and I remember. Your keywords are Sisterhood Awakening, Sacred Timing, Ma'at's Return, Karmic Untangling, Remembered Temples, Voices of the Sphinx. In sacred timing, across the dreamlines and between the veils, a call is sounding, not in alarm, but in remembrance. The priestesses are being gathered again. They are not who they once were, cloaked in gold and guided by ritual. They are artists now, mothers, healers, wanderers, poets, but the soul signal is the same. Ma'at is stirring the feather again. She is seeking the ones who remember how to weave the world back into balance. You may not recall the full shape of your oath, but your hands know it. Your voice knows it. Even your tangled moments have carried it forward. Long ago, Ma'at chose a few to hold the blueprint of divine justice. Not the justice of punishment, but the restoration of harmony. She married them, not as consorts, but as co-creators of balance. And now she is gathering them once again. Some are finding themselves drawn to ankhs, some are dreaming of the Sphinx, some find their lives mysteriously tangled to other people, other priestesses and places. Stories knotted, hair caught, paths obscured, only to discover that the untangling is a ceremony. When one of us begins to untangle, we do it for the whole. When one sister sings, the others remember the tune. This is how the temple is rising again through us. You are not alone. You were never meant to carry the feather of justice alone. The call is going out not to one, but to many, so many more than you can even imagine. The priestesses, they are gathering. Some may be still tangled and needing of assistance. Reach your hand to them. Some are composing mid-song, not certain of what it's supposed to look like toward the end. Some are carrying the blueprints in the palms of their hands, etched in the lifelines like stars. Let the story untangle within you gently. Let Ma'at speak through memory and art, through ceremony and conversation with those you care for. Trust the sacred timing. The sisterhood will remember you, and you will remember them. Even this oracle came to me in the strangest way. Ma'at had come to me many years ago in a vision. Recently, I was on the phone giving a reading to one of my dear and very long-standing clients who has watched the tides turn in her favor over the many years as she's grown. I saw within her energy that there was an Egyptian calling. I decided, don't personalize this, but bring it up because it's important. So I did, and I said, I feel as though Ma'at is calling you. And she said, that's amazing, because I had the same feeling and recently bought myself an ankh when I was in Peru. After a while, I explained to her that she would be helping others, reaching back to the other priestesses as she walked forward in her own life, explaining that she would help people untangle things that they didn't even know they were tangled in, the harm and injustices that had held them back in their lives. Mere hours later, my hair got caught in a Dremel, tangling so severely that I was in shock. I realized if I was going to be impatient, that I could take scissors and sacrifice that hair that was deeply tangled in the Dremel. But something else told me that this was my opportunity, for we had just spoken about untangling for others in sacred order, and so I spent 6 hours of sacred singing, untangling the hair until it was perfectly smooth again. Then that evening, I opened up my little app. It's a color by number app, which is what you've been witnessing, and for the first time, I saw this. The beautiful image of the priestess and the bird, and I realized Ma'at was confirming and reaching out to you all. Here she was, unfolding in front of my eyes, as a reminder of sacred synchronicity, the call to the priestesses. And here you are, one of them, seeing this now. And finally, some things you can do if you've stayed to the end. Light a candle and name aloud the names of women you trust to carry truth. Call them in energetically. Let the sisterhood assemble across space. Create a sacred braid or cord, with intention woven into each strand, one for Ma'at, one for your own path, and one for the sisterhood rising. Write or sing as an act of untangling. Every word you free becomes a doorway to the places that you are now unlocking, the portals and new worlds that you are here to carry forward. And finally, if you are somebody who is seeing this and feels this resonance, and you are non-binary or even masculine, you are also being called to the priestesshood. Welcome, be well, and let the feather that is light and beautiful rest on your heart and awaken this place, one where justice and kindness reign supreme.